Now, your money masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us out here today. We get the Dow right now up $1.12. S&Ps are up 14. You get the NASDAQ up 34. And bottom line, 1292.66. It's going at it, baby.
Go big time.
Going at it.
Gapped up right into it.
You know, it's going to be amazing. I mean, you know, the bottom line is that if we get 1.4 billion shares, that's puts 1356 on the agenda.
Yes,
which is a total mind blower.
Absolutely.
I mean, that really is. That's going to get interesting.
Well, you know, it's been building cause for 5 days.
Right.
You know,
right.
Building cause. You know, just even the SPY chart. You know, I've got the SPYs up on my screen right now. And, you know, just been building cause up towards the tops. And so, you know, and you had called it, you know, you had called it a while back that it wanted to test those 1292. Nobody wanted to believe you at first.
Listen, I didn't want to believe myself, but, you know, it was sticking out like a sore thumb. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so there's and it's going to be wild because, you know, we'll know pretty quickly if, in fact, it can get the juice, you know, behind the move. And if it does, it's going to blow everyone's mind. Yeah. There's no two ways about it.
Well, you know, look, it can still close above it even without the juice. You still which is actually it's the pattern I prefer.
No, me too. Let me tell you, you know,
I tell folks I can manifest anything you want in your life. Yeah. Right now, I'm looking forward to blow through it on lighter volume. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to manifest in my life.
The reason for that, folks, would be that the larger trade is back down to the other side right now.
That's right.
But, you know, listen, man, if it goes to 1,300 and then comes down the other side, I can take that, too.
No, for sure. You know? For sure. No, and I only meant it from a pattern standpoint. Because because the tiger butterflies are certainly more difficult to make.
Yes.
You know,
no doubt.
You know, than the Gartley pattern. So
no doubt.
So that's really what I'm going at. But, you know, the way that, look, things all have come together, you know, at the same time. That's why I like that's why I take a look at the, you know, the lunar trading strategy, okay, with the full moon.
Right.
You know, and going back and truly investigating each full moon. You know, for my clients, I went back, and I shared that with you yesterday. Yes. And I went back, took a look at the last year and a half, exactly what we could expect. So we knew we had an 85% probability.
I know.
On where we were at with regard to what it was going to do. Yeah. But then what's so important is that, you know, for me, at least, for clarity for me, has been the directional movement of our markets with regard to being tied to tick for tick to King Dollar. Yeah. Not necessarily so having that directional movement and then knowing that what the dollar index did yesterday was it completed an A to B equals C to D. You know, 1-to-1, A to B equals C to D, which was 81.73. You could say it completed, you know, on Friday's session, came back yesterday, tested it, if you will.
Yes.
Creates a butterfly expansion right at the top yesterday.
Amazing.
So folks, you know, so you've got during my show, I was going back through and taking a look at when different indicators, whether they're leading indicators or lagging indicators, when everything comes together, and the lunar aspects or the astro aspects, you know, are nothing more than the fuse, if you will.
That's
to just simply light the fire. And my goodness, you know, it lit the fire this morning. And so with regard to, you know, the dollar, looks like it's going to pull back to 78.70. I mean, that's the first spot. That's just the 0.382.
That's right.
That'll freak people out, you know, when it pulls back to 77.
Right. And see, what is happening, and this is where, you know, this is going to be, folks, it's going to be a trading field day here because the dollar's only pulling back with 7,000 contracts.
Yeah.
So, bottom line is that this is just a normal pullback in the dollar. That's telling me already. Now, this is how bizarre this can get.
Yeah.
That we won't get the volume. And
right.
So, I can speculate that this early, and it's because of how the dollar is. And see, the SPYs are only 26 million. The SPYs need 393 million.
No, and even you know, and then the correlation there was, you know, if you in my newsletter, you know, this morning I said, look, folks, we don't have the conviction in the euro just yet. You know, I wanted to take a look at for them for my clients that don't actually trade the currency pairs.
Okay.
You know, looking at a possible nice trade here on going long the euro.
Right.
But there's not, the conviction's not there just yet.
Right.
Not enough to be able to take, for me, right, we're in plenty of trades, not enough to be, so it's interesting because I'm taking a look at the euro side.
Yes.
You're looking at the U.S. dollar and the contracts, and they're really giving us both the same piece of information.
Big time.
That doesn't mean that the markets can't continue to move and drift higher.
I need some Chinese voice lessons.
Chinese voice lessons.
We're going to get into it, man.
Oh, man.
Look at this, man. China, China come off the bottom, folks, with a vengeance.
Yeah, I was spending time last night really trying to see if I could find the exact ETF that would correlate to the Shanghai. I spent probably about 30 minutes looking for it. Couldn't find an exact correlation. You got the FXP, but I think that's just the China 25.
That's a China 25.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that works pretty well. Though.
We need, but we need direction shares to come out with one that correlates.
Well, I think
it's right to
why. Let me see. YINN.
Oh, that's right. So somebody brought that up.
Yeah.
Is that the one that?
I should have bought it yesterday. Look at this. It's already up 10% today.
Oh man.
9%. So that's the China 3 times bull direction. Low's $13. The high's $59. That little baby. And what happens, of course, with the leveraged product, folks, you're at $19.
Yeah.
All you need is a couple more days. It's surprising, actually. Well, actually, this is the one we got to really got to find out.
Exactly what is.
Yeah, because it had
it's not the Shanghai. Because it doesn't correlate right to the Shanghai.
No, because it has the Goldman Sachs Financial inside that, which is 20%. We got to find out what that is. Goldman Sachs Financia, which I don't know what it is, and then Dreyfus Treasury Prime.
Yeah, because that's 25% of the whole fund.
Yeah, no doubt. You know. Let's go and take a look at that gold contract. So gold out here, it's getting a breather.
Yeah.
With nothing. See, this is going to be amazing. Oh man, I'm telling you, folks, we are in a trader's paradise here, man. And you know what's going to be crazy? What you're going to have here, folks, is that you're going to have 3 or 4 months. You know, we get a nice little acceleration up now. We got a nice acceleration down. The more this is playing out, man, that good old 825 is going to hit. And then the whole world's going to think it's the end of the world, and that's going to be the end of the bear market.
Yeah.
From 2000.
I love it.
From 2000.
I love it.
That's about as sick as you get. You know, when we were asking folks what they thought was going on in the economy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just riding here, and bottom line is, in the course of 2 weeks,
yes,
2 separate real estate companies popped up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right on the main road, spending big money.
Okay.
And as soon as I saw the second one today, now both of these people have been in the business for a while.
Yeah.
And they're both, one's backed by Caldwell Bank, another was backed by Keller Williams. But what they did is that they moved out of those main offices and made a bigger one.
Okay.
By themselves.
Yeah.
They're still backed by them.
Yeah.
This thing's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. And this morning, there's one place, I've been looking at this place for a while. It's a nice spot. And I was saying to myself, little by little, pop. There goes more money in the community. There goes more money in the community.
Yeah.
So it's wild watching this thing shake out, man.
I love it.
Bonds, yeah. No, big time. Bonds. Let's see. Oh, interesting, man. So look at this. But what bonds are doing, folks, oh, man, this could be quicker than we think. So bonds are rejecting lower price right now. We got 142.01. Or only 113,000 contracts.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby. This could be short-lived. Oh, man. I better put my hands in my pockets for a second. Totally. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I'm telling you. Look at Rango Resources. Rango Resources, this thing just loves to take off.
Oh, my goodness.
Up. So it's up $4.
Yeah.
It's going over it's over a small B point. It's already going to have the volume. What a chirp that is. So 109... 99, it's a 10-point ABC to 116 or at 112.
Yeah, and now you use this as kind of a bellwether as to what's going on inside the gold equities.
Right,
yeah.
Right. And this pops, like this. Now, watch this. Listen, it could have the juice today. Well, no, it needs 10 times that amount. It has 176,000. It needs 1.6 million. But
yeah,
we'll see where it shakes. What do we get? 45 minutes into the market thus far.
Yeah.
So. All right, inside the NDX, let's go see what's happening in there.
It's all green.
Yeah.
See if anything is red in there.
NDX.
And actually, when you have a day like today, around the world everything is up.
Right.
It's actually good to be taking a look at those things that aren't behaving well.
Right. Big time.
That's one of the real benefits of a day like
great
today.
indication.
Yeah.
So you get inside the NDX 100, you get Netflix down $1.20. That was up for 14 yesterday. TiVo's down 22 cents. Monster's down 39 cents, and Foster's down 34. So, hardly nothing. Life Technologies is up 3.40. Cognizant Tech is up 5%. Autodesk is up 2%. Oh, and Rango Resources.
Yeah.
Interesting, man.
Yeah. Now the DAX is right now just taking on its December 5th swing point. It's gotten over it. It's trading below it. The high on that swing point is 61.7004. DAX is trading out at 61.68. But looks like it really wants to pop through that. And the DAX wants to get up and test October 20.
Yeah.
In the case of the DAX, it would be the 28th is the swing point.
And that's 6,400, 6,430. That's a big number, man.
It is. It is.
That's going to be pretty...
So volume-wise, it's how it is coming into this swing point from December the 5th.
Right.
But I suspect that, as my recollection, December 5th didn't have a lot of volume, and so it should be able to get over that, or should be coming into it with some strength.
Yeah. Now, what's going to get wild here, folks? So picture this. We only get 45 minutes in. But when you do look at Europe, well, first off, if we look at Asia first.
Yeah.
If you look at Asia last night, folks, you had Shanghai up 2.6%, Shenzhen up 3.8%.
Yeah.
The CSI was up 3.3%. Taiwan was up 1.2%.
Only thing down was New Zealand, it looks like.
Okay, yeah. So now, if we look at Europe, this morning, you get Paris up 2.5%, the DAX 2.4%, and the FTSE 1.9%.
Yeah.
That would be saying that we're just starting here, that we are going to get a very fast acceleration up.
Yeah.
And that'd be, we can let this play out, but if you get that acceleration up, that's going to...
In fact, we should almost expect it based on the way
we absolutely should expect it.
The rest of the world has traded.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. And it's going to be, and this is, folks, if you're behind a machine at this point, all you're looking for, we had the first acceleration up in the SPY.
Yeah.
Nothing much yet. 129.50, yeah, but it's over the 129.50.
That's right.
That's all it has to do is stay, and then you'll see, whoa, another spike.
Yeah.
Let's go to the small caps and see what she's happening. Small caps are at 8.5 million using the IWM at 76.97.
Yeah, it still gets some.
This market has a lot of work to do today.
Exactly.
Has a lot of work to do today. No doubt about it. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We get the Dow up 104, Nasdaq up 34, S&P's up 14, gold's up 28. Silver's up $1.27. Platinum's up 37. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective and maximize your returns. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor, Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will absolutely astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts that will absolutely change your life. You'll learn the 3 ways to grow any business exponentially. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters with Tom O'Brien and host of the Trader's Edge, both seen daily at TFNN.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then go to TFNN.com, look under Breaking News, and click on the Get Steve Rhodes Special Report link, and I'll email you this free report, Pathways to Wealth.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you being with us. You know, Tiffany's getting banged around out here today.
They come out with the earnings? Or,
they come out with a warning, I believe.
Okay.
I'll pull it up. But, you know, if you look at it, you know, folks, we'll see which is gleaming out here, okay, is that the bottom line is that, you know, it's been in a consolidation, but you can see all the volumes downtown.
Right.
You know, you're talking about down at 61 on a daily at 5.7 million. You make a low of 3 million. You go high with 2.8. You come back down again with 9.8. That is a classic, folks, of, you know, an equity that wants to get downtown. So don't be surprised when you look at something like that, because there's no surprises there.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You know, and what you have now, this is a beauty. This is a classic of coming off a high with volume, breaking everything, breaking a channel line. This thing is done. This is a trip, man. This is saying it's going to go to $47.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's an interesting dynamic.
It is.
You know, when you take a look at, you know, as you say, real estate coming back, go along America, you know, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, well, maybe people are getting smarter. Go buy some real estate instead of buying.
There you go.
Jewelry.
Okay.
But look at this trend line that you talk about, and what you can get out of this, folks. If you want to see something that's classic, you break the channel. Let's start it at 35 with conviction. With conviction's wide price spread, accelerated volume,
which it absolutely did.
And then what do? You come all the way back up the other side. You test it with 2.6 million versus breaking it with 9.1. And then what ends up happening? Falls apart again from $80 to 60.
Yeah.
How does that work? I mean, isn't that crazy? It is absolutely. I tell you, folks, we love this, but let me tell you something.
We know how it works. We just don't know why it works.
I know, exactly.
We know the how it works.
Exactly. It's like, okay, how, you know, think about this for a second, folks. You know, technical analysis isn't new.
No.
It is absolutely not new. Now, in the last 20 years, it has gone exponentially as to understanding, you know, certain parts of it. But the reality is that, that's been back there since 1927. I mean, it was a very small, group of people then.
It still is a small group. I think when you take a look at, it's like eating right. People know what to do, but you don't do it. When it comes to technical trading or what have you, right. It's still, people can try to, but you really have to just have a passion for it and a belief system that it works, and and it puts you, and it gives you the leverage that you need in order to play the money game.
Exactly.
And deal with it. See, but because what it's all about, it's the technical tools are the tactics. It's just the 20%. What everybody's got to get their mind wrapped around is that other 80% of it.
Right.
Eating right is a tactic.
Yeah.
It's your mind that you've really got to get into it if you want to be able to get into shape. You know about exercise, right? That's a tactic.
Yeah.
But your mind is what either propels you, right?
Yeah.
It's just how it works in life. I love it.
That is a great quote. That is absolutely a great quote, man.
Thank you.
There's no doubt about that, man.
Thank you. So, the euro, we were talking about the euro and no real conviction, behind that. Well, we're trying to figure out where's the conviction going to come from. That's going to take the U.S. markets from where they're up about 1% to 3%.
Exactly.
Just like Europe, and now I've got the 120-minute chart. The only conviction I've been able to find in the euro chart so far really has just been the 120-minute chart when it made the bottom when it opened on Sunday night, and then made a little hammer candle down there.
Okay.
But it's really the daily that I'm looking for, some real conviction. All the euro's doing right now is just making an ABC up to the 123 area. But that's still good because we're trading at 120. Was it 128? 128 area. We're still trading at 127.8.
I love how you notice how he talks about these candles? That little hammer candle. I love how he does that. Really? Do you know what I mean? It's so fun. It's like it's yours. You ever notice? It's his. It is. It is absolutely his. But
you got to take ownership of it.
No, you do.
You got to step into it and take ownership of it.
That is so cool, man. It is absolutely so cool. That's where it's at. It is absolutely where it's at. Because you know what happens, folks, is give me that candle.
That's right, exactly. That's right.
Oh, you gotta love it, man. That is so cool, man. It really, I like that. Let's go look at some commercial real estate. So you got
all right, folks. See you later. We're going out. We're going back commercial.
We are. So you got. Let's see. Simon's. Okay. So this is setting up. This is. I had a call last night.
Yeah, I heard.
And that was pretty intense, man. It would have to do a lot of damage on the way down. I mean, Simon's right now does want to get back to $1.11,
which was kind of you were looking at going, oh man,
yes, seriously, man. It's like okay, it's out there. Now, what you have today is that you're going up on no volume and you're testing those highs. So this is like something's happening here.
Yeah.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We get that up 95. Nasdaq up 30. S&P's up 13. We're going to be right back, folks. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com under newsletter. Hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will absolutely astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts that will absolutely change your life. You'll learn the 3 ways to grow any business exponentially. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, and host of the Trader's Edge, both seen daily at tfnn.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then go to tfnn.com, look under Breaking News, and click on the Get Steve Rhodes Special Report link, and I'll email you this free report, Pathways to Wealth.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of tfnn.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 93, NASDAQ up 29, S&P's up 13. Let's get over to the Dow. I want to look at the Dow. Who's moving the Dow? Okay, so inside the Dow, you get Caterpillar, United Technologies, J.P. Morgan, McDonald's moving it up. Taken away is Disney, Procter & Gamble. Let's go see where IBM is, because IBM is okay. It's only up 41 cents. IBM, because of the structure of IBM, that's 11%. That can really move the Dow.
Yeah.
So IBM is going to have to get going. And if we take a look at, let's see, the Dow is the first one that got over that 27th.
Yeah.
And now
it's been over for a while.
Yeah. So 12,487, 12,479. Yeah, you're over all of them.
Yeah.
And volume-wise, right now,
we're dealing. Let's run up to the July high.
We're dealing with 200 million. It's not bad. That's not bad. That's been a lot lower than that the last few days. So, we'll see what kind of juice starts coming in later in the day.
Look, I think the diamonds want to get up in that 128 area. Makes a nice little butterfly. So it says it's going to go and test the May highs.
Yeah. Which is a beautiful thing.
Which would be nice, because then you could get let's say the market trades like this, where you get the diamonds that'll go test the May highs.
Right.
The Qs the Qs will probably just get up to the top of October 27th. Where are they at?
They're close right now. 59.20. Yeah, they got another point.
Yeah, they got to work.
Now, see, what's really interesting about the Qs and the NDX, right, is that it's they're really over. Well, the Qs. If we bring this back, what do you see?
Oh, yeah, over their high, the swing high.
Yeah.
I mean, so they don't have a lot of turbulence in the way of continuing to move higher.
I know, man. So there's one supply line. The supply line, folks, from going back of 07 is gone.
Right.
Which is pretty intense, man.
So now it's got to go. Now, unfortunately, the Qs, it's got to go way back to find this turbulence.
Look when you look at this. Just on a weekly. So, look what we're doing. You know what we're doing, folks? This is sick. Watch this. This is as sick as you get. I'm going to make this a little bit cleaner. I'm going to go to 08. You're going to see how pretty this is. You talk about pretty. This is about as pretty as you get. Oh, my God. Just pick this up. You're not going to believe this.
No, how about that?
What we're doing, folks.
That is pretty wild.
Isn't it? I love these ones.
That's pretty wild.
What we're doing is this. So, folks, now this is what's so cool about this. This is a leading indicator.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying specifically is this. What you do and this is what's so bizarre, because this is saying that the bottom line is that you can go all the way back down to 27, which is the 09 lows.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Qs.
No, I understand.
Okay. So watch what we did, folks. We broke with conviction. In August, that the whole trend started from 09.
That's right.
You come down, the first week we come down with 600 million, the second week with 800 million. We went and tested it in October with 372. Well, we're going all the way back up there, and depending on how long it takes to get up there, we can get up into 59 and 60, but it's no juice, and then pull the plug. Boom! Oh, man, that is one beautiful chart. I think you're going to make a painting out of that.
I love it.
Let's go to George, Newport Richie. Hey, George, what's going on?
Hello, gentlemen. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too, man. How you been?
I've been great. How about you, gentlemen?
Good, man. Good to hear from you.
Did you get some more customers over at that restaurant of yours?
Yeah, actually, it's been good. All the snowbirds are coming in.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually, I just came from Key West, too. I went there with my family for a week. It was beautiful.
Oh, that must have been dynamite, man. I love Key West, man.
Yes, swimming every day and catching fish. I mean, the fishing was great.
Isn't it? And, what happens in Key West, folks, is that you're right there. And so you don't even, you're in the middle of nowhere with all the fish.
Yes.
You stay right there, George. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We'll come right back, folks.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day. Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
They probably are because they're Dutch. Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We got our man George from Newport Richie. He just came back all relaxed from Key West with a boatload of fish. It's a beautiful thing, huh?
It's a beautiful thing. And the most beautiful thing is I have my brother here, and he's visiting from Chicago.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to make him here buy a house in Florida. I mean, the market is, as you teach all of us, is the best market in many, many years.
George, don't you let him go back to Chicago without buying a house. You bring him out after the show today, man, and bring him around and show him those numbers, man, because I'm telling you, I've seen 3 cycles in 30 years, man. This is the number. I mean, you're stealing them. 10 years from now, he can be sitting fat and happy on the beach, and you guys are, still fishing.
Stealing them, man, at a great rate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Yeah. It's here right now. And you know what, folks?
Well, the thing is, back in 2007, the folks who didn't think that housing was going to become affordable, things were starting to run.
That's right.
Would have wished for this time period.
That's right.
You would have said,
that's right.
If I could make my ideal,
right,
would have been lower prices with low interest rates.
Right. And now, watch this, folks. This is, wrap your head around this for a second. Okay, you can argue whether the economy is going forward or not. I'm in the camp that the economy is going forward. Now, in that context, we're talking about an economy going forward, not on debt.
Right. That's right.
That's a different animal. We're not talking about an economy going on forward that everyone's grabbing equity out of the house because there's no equity in the house.
That's right.
Okay? And that in itself is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay? So, well, we'll see. But what's your brother's name?
My brother's name is Cosma.
Cosma. Is he listening? Yeah.
It's Greek, Cosma.
That's a beautiful thing. We love the Greeks, man. Cosma, you gotta know. You gotta be here. Go get yourself a couple nice pads. Start collecting those rents. That's right.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Totally, man. Okay, so we're gonna look at Great Basin.
Yes, please.
So you get Great Basin gold. The low's 86. The high's 285. This is a producer in South Africa as well as Nevada. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it. What are we doing here?
Actually, I've been owning it and selling it in the last year.
Okay.
Recently, I purchased it at 96
cents. You stay right there. I mean, this is going to go test 121. And how it tests it's going to tell you quite a bit.
Okay.
You test 121, you have some juice behind it, stay right there because that puts 219 on the barrel.
Even with gold pulling back?
Well, yeah, this has to do with, if gold goes to 1450, this is going to go all the way back down to 95 cents. There's no doubt about that. It'll take them all. I play it trade by trade, and right now this wants to go to 121. And if you get volume at 121, stay in it.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you're familiar with Clearwater Beach, George, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How much property you own down there?
Down in Clearwater Beach?
Yeah. I'm only kidding with it. No, I'm not kidding. But the reason that you got to tell your brother. Let me tell you something. You know the story that one of the first guys that gave me one of the biggest breaks in my life was Greek. You know the Pappases from Greece. Okay, Pappas Esso. Okay, that's Peter Pappas. Their father. This is a great story.
Yeah.
Their father. When I was I was 19. I just got out of the Marines. They had a huge food business in Boston, right? And I got to meet them, right? And it was 3 brothers. And Peter was in charge of Pappas Esso in Greece. And then Jack and Jim were in Boston. And to make a long story short, we did a huge amount of business together. They owned almost all the waterfront in Boston. Their father did, all right?
Yeah.
Ended up giving it to the sons. Everyone worked hard. That's the bottom line, right? Well, so to this day, we're still really tight. But I was cracking up because I've been hunting property in Clearwater Beach, right? And do you know that the Greeks in Clearwater Beach, I bet that, and this is why you got to tell Cosmo to go down there, they got smart a long time ago, and they probably own over 60 to 70% of it,
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I mean, all the hard-working
That's right.
Greeks and Albanians, that's where they are. And they come to the United States and they leave the lazy people back at home. And,
listen, man, I know, man. I think it's awesome. I love it, but it's isn't that cool?
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah,
and folks, that's where real wealth is done. That's the real bottom line, man. Yeah. When I was doing, Judge, is that I was looking at this one place and I wanted to bid on it, right? And the guy I was talking to, he ended up being Greek. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. I says, you're never going to sell this place. He says, that's right, I'm never going to sell this place. I says, cool. But I knew right off the bat because the bottom line is because, I have a lot of Greek friends. But that's so smart, man. I mean, imagine you go over here and you buy, folks, if you've never seen Clearwater Beach, you should see Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach is one of the 10 best beaches in the world.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Nice. You got a lot of beach area.
It's unbelievable. Actually, Unbelievable. Cooking, brother. You have a great one, George.
You the same, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
So as a kid, growing up, I grew up with 5 guys. 2 of them, all of us are still best friends to the day. 2 of them were Greek. So I grew up in Greek town in Detroit.
Okay.
So as a kid, the actual first alcohol that I drank as a young kid was Ouzo.
Oh, yeah.
But, still to this day, I love,
totally.
Ouzo.
Totally.
And just simply, now my favorite Greek dish is the sauce. It's tzatziki.
Oh, really?
Which is the real garlic. I mean, but most folks don't know how to make it.
Okay, I've never even heard of it, and I eat a Greek salad every day. That's all I eat.
This is just it's made out of Greek yogurt and garlic, and then and some cucumber and then garlic, and then
I know what you mean. And
then it has more garlic.
Okay.
In it. Okay. Now it's so garlicky that you after eating it, just get a nice, beautiful loaf of bread. Now Nico won't appreciate this, but Nico's not listening right now, I hope.
Yeah.
And, just dip that bread in there, good Greek bread.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you go home, you brush your teeth. You wake up the next morning, you still are tasting that tzatziki. That's the real stuff.
But you're healthy. You're healthy, man.
Absolutely.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. And, of course, let's see. We got a big lineup for you. We got Kate Stalter coming with the Small Business Roundup. And then it's going to be Think or Swim. Actually, Chris is going to be doing the show today. And then Ken Shreve and back here. We're going to be right back, folks.
For a precision edge in the market, something that can stack the odds in your favor, then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value. Yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to thefrontoftfnn.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And, folks, when we're talking food and we're talking...
We're getting hungry.
Yeah, we're getting really hungry. If you happen to be down in Siesta Key, go to the Village Cafe. One of my sons, he actually goes out with a great... the daughter down there, and that's a great Village Cafe, and that's run by...
nice family.
A great Greek family.
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
Yep.
And they were all up at our house for Christmas. We had a blast, man.
Oh, that's cool. So Google's got some issues out there. They keep pounding it.
Now, this had to do with yesterday. Yeah, but see, all it wants to do, that's all right. So it's got another $20 to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at 620. It's got 599.60. You can see how it's, And I guess what the issue was yesterday is that they're going to spend a fortune on Motorola.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And Motorola's not coming in with the numbers that they wanted. And supposedly that's what was hitting it yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a question about Ralph Lauren. RL, is that the same as Tiffany's? And it's not. Ralph Lauren right now is at 146, folks, and I'd be careful. But this thing wants to basically try to get into probably 151 before it wants to pull back. If we pull this back to 08, put it on a weekly. Oh yeah, it's dangerous. That's dangerous too. That's danger.
But it's not going to pull back as far as Tiffany, though.
No. 133.
Yeah.
133, 139. So see, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's going to build a base up there. He's selling a lot of clothes, man. So let's see. When you talk about selling clothes.
Yeah, so how about that?
Look at
those
that.
other guys?
$1.9 billion.
Really?
In 90 days.
Oh, well, they get some of my money.
In 90 days.
You know?
In 90 days, $1.9 billion.
Hey,
look,
only today I don't have it. Today I don't have it. Yeah,
you had one yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, well, you know, that's what having distribution is all about.
Yes.
Right? You can't walk into a major store without seeing
that's right.
You know, Ralph Lauren area.
No, so, big time. Big time. We got the volume happening, folks.
We sure do.
571 million right now
almost hour and 30 minutes
on the NASDAQ. So you're talking action. You're going to push into those highs with the juice.
Yeah.
And the 27th in the NASDAQ, let me see what we got here. 27th in the NASDAQ, we're dealing with 2.8 billion. And it's not there yet, but you're starting to push up there with volume.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting, man. Europe is holding highs.
Yeah, FTSE is up, well, it says FTSE's only up 1.67, but it's trading up towards the top of its range.
Yeah, and it was when we put it up before, it was only 1.5.
Was it? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, DAX pulled back a little.
Just a little bit, yeah. But the FTSE is, right at the top of its range of the day. So.
The real key is going to be what you said a little bit earlier. What is going to make the dollar pull back more, the euro move up more? Now, across the tape here, you can see Lagarde to meet Merkel as pressure rises to complete the Greece bailout. And so they're meeting tonight. Okay, so here you go. So Merkel and the IMF director Lagarde's going to meet in Berlin tonight. Bottom line, so it'll be.
It's just a meeting how they can control their side of the world.
Totally. Pull those strings, baby. Pull those strings. No doubt about it. Apple. If we go take a look at Apple, look at Apple. Apple's setting. Oh my God, Apple's definitely going to do a butterfly, man. Apple gave it up yesterday, and you know what it's doing, folks? It's pulling back on lighter volume now. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Butterflies are us. You stay right there, folks, because we're going to New Mexico right now. We got Kate Stalter coming up. Then we're going back to Chicago. Thinkorswim headquarters. We got Chris going to be with you at 12 to 1. Ken Shreve, 3 to 4. And we'll be back here 4 to 6.
Absolutely. See you, folks. Have a great afternoon. And rest of your morning.